Mr. President, in the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now.
Before we dive into the video, I want to set the stage for what we're about to hear. An Episcopal bishop makes an emotional plea to former President Trump, asking him to show mercy on some of the most vulnerable communities in our country, the LGBTQ plus individuals and immigrants. In her speech, the bishop calls attention to the fear many are living with right now, whether it's LGBTQ plus children worried about their safety or immigrant families afraid of being separated. This is a call for compassion and understanding, for seeing the humanity in people who may feel forgotten or targeted. It's a powerful reminder that leadership should not just be about policy, but about protecting and caring for every person, regardless of who they are or where they come from. So let's watch the video, and I'll share my thoughts afterwards.
Mr. President, in the name of our God, I ask you to have mercy upon the people in our country who are scared now. There are gay, lesbian, and transgender children in Democratic, Republican, and independent families, some who fear for their lives. And the people who pick our crops and clean our office buildings, who labor in poultry farms and meatpacking plants, who wash the dishes after we eat in restaurants and work the night shifts in hospitals, they may not be citizens or have the proper documentation, but the vast majority of immigrants are not criminals. They pay taxes and are good neighbors. They are faithful members of our churches and mosques, synagogues, wadara, and temples. I ask you to have mercy, Mr. President, on those in our communities whose children fear that their parents will be taken away, and that you help those who are fleeing war zones and persecution in their own lands to find compassion and welcome here.
After watching the video, I think the bishop's plea for mercy raises some important points. She addresses the fear many in the LGBTQ+ and immigrant communities are experiencing right now. Fear of violence, separation from families, and being overlooked. Regardless of where we stand on the issues, it's hard to ignore the real human struggles she describes. What stands out is how she connects the lives of LGBTQ+ individuals and immigrants to the fabric of our society, reminding us that they're not just political issues, but part of our communities, our neighbors, families, and co-workers. She calls for compassion and care, values that many might agree are essential in how we treat one another. In today's divided world, it's worth reflecting on how mercy, understanding, and empathy can shape our interactions in leadership. Leadership isn't just about policy, it's about how we respond to the people most in need, regardless of their background or status. So what do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.